Taurus. Welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for the month of May. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. I'm feeling some really fun excitement coming off you, Taurus, for the journey that you are about to embark on. It feels like a bit of a wild ride, but a risk worth taking. I don't know why I'm hearing a risk worth taking. You see how I'm like, ooh, it feels kind of, something wild about this new journey of life for this new year you're on. Happy birthday, all of you tuning in. And thank you for your Taurian vibes. Some of my favorite people, some of the most magical experiences I've had have been with fellow Taurians. Thank you. I don't often talk about this, but my daughter has a Taurus moon, and she's my favorite person on this planet. So just the groundedness, right? The Venusian just yumminess. Thank you, Taurus. All right. You bring the beauty. You bring the beauty to us all. Let's get into this now. Let's pull some oracle messages. And settle in. I'm going to give y'all lots of time. Whatever we need to discuss for the month of May, it's going to come out. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Taurus. All right. Let's see. What do we have? I told you. It's weird because I wanted to say, excuse me, roller coaster, but I didn't want anyone to think that would be a bad thing because sometimes people are scared of roller coasters, or we commonly think of a roller coaster ride as being drama filled. But I'm getting a Ferris wheel. Let's instead consider a Ferris wheel on fire. That's fun, right? There's a lot of vitality coming through. And what this means to me is not only are you feeling the fire within your life, there's an increased, robust, vital life force, soul flame energy going on. And it feels like almost like a party. It's like party time. And I mean, what a beautiful picture this is. Three women dancing. This is a very Three of Cups energy. So you could have a lot more social engagements on the calendar in May. You're feeling the fun, right? You're feeling the fun and excitement. I like this, Taurus. They told me to take it from the top. And, these are all the Queen of the Sun. Ooh, you're coming out of your chrysalis. Look at that. That's a literal cocoon. And I don't know any Taurus that doesn't have an awesome cocoon, aka home environment. So you could maybe even going through some sort of personal reformation around your own cocoon, your own home renovations, or just changing up some things personally or in your own environs. There could be a flurry of change going on in your life in the month of May. Wow. A reformation of your own inherent vitality. Ooh, bringing a new world order. Wow. We have the sun god Ra. Yeah, I'm feeling this really like a light shining on you. And, it is, when it's your solar return, it is a magical time where you have the sun shining, literally, in your chart. So your light is being magnified, intensified. Use it to your advantage. Right? There's a lot more attention that you could be receiving in your career or even amongst your friends and family. And, bask in it. Enjoy it, Taurus. I'm going to clarify. I'm doing something a little different today. I'm going to clarify each of the cards with a higher frequency. So let's clarify vitality. What is the frequency coinciding with this for you all in the month of May? New life force energy. Awareness. And we have number 11. That is some yumminess. So there's a new level of awareness, and it's bringing a new sense of vitality. The energy of awareness supports our capacity to focus our attention on all aspects of a multidimensional world so that we create a reality that we truly choose. I think you're excited because you're creating, number 31 goes into 4. You are creating new foundations in your support system. We're talking about new friendships, new alliances with people at work. It could be deepening into certain familial bonds. It just feels deeply nourishing, deeply nurturing, and it's a time to celebrate all the energy. You may have decided, you know what, I want to really work on my friendships, right? Or I want to work on deepening my family connections. I'm going to put effort toward it. I think in the month of May, you're going to see some significant shifts there that are going to bring a smile to your face because you're celebrating them with a newfound awareness. And you're looking at the things that you are creating a reality that you have chosen, Taurus. And that's so empowering. I love that. We have 411 there. So that's beautiful. Now let's go to Reformation. This chrysalis you're breaking free of, and you're starting maybe a new chapter in some aspect of life. Ooh, as you live a more integrated self and a more embodied self on your path of illumination. Hearing a lot of you have been doing these incredible spiritual upgrades in your own discipline and devotion to certain spiritual practices, and you're feeling more enlivened and enriched by them. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life, of nice. Taurus. And this is the number of 3. And we have 1. So again, there's like this integration of self where the very things that you've been pouring yourself into now have not only created solid new structures when it comes to your connections, you actually are harmonizing from maybe where you were experiencing more negative situations, now you're experiencing more positive situations because you've shifted in your vibration. You see, I feel like you've made this by reforming maybe even your view of yourself or your view of your life. Maybe you had energies that dragged you down and now you've been cutting them loose, almost getting like a hot air balloon. Is she? What's pulling her up? Is it the tree? Is it a hot air balloon? You're elevating. You are elevating. And I think you needed to cocoon for a while. And I think that you're even feeling like more at home in your body, more at home in your life, more at home in your home. I like this. Beautiful. We'll put this over here. Now let's clarify Ra. Why is Ra here? We've got the sun gods, this Egyptian, he embodies the human self, but he's in the eagle's sense of discipline and order. There's power here. Ra is power, sun power, solar power. Interesting. Some of you have deep Egyptian roots, deep Egyptian connections, and other timelines. Oh, Lord. Taurus, you are awakening your third eye chakra like never before, and you are commanding a new sense of power. Some of you are really, male or female, you're really stepping into that divine masculine, and you're taking powerful, bold action in your careers, creating more order in your life and building more of a foundational structure to support greater success. And you're being intuitively guided in your sun energy. So this is your solar body. This feels like solar light upgrades here. And wow, Taurus, this is a lot of power here. I wouldn't, this is like, this is a new doorway. A new doorway of personal empowerment and personal power as a result of that. And this is number, 3 into 6. So you're amplifying your light through your 6th chakra, through your third eye. Oof. Goodness, Taurus. All right, let's now keep going. I can't wait to see what the tarot brings after that. What a great pairing, huh? I love that. I'm like, that's like a new thing. Oop, that card does not belong. We'll put that back. Hangman. Yeah, maybe you're coming out of a bit of a pause or a need to see from a new perspective. Like I said, maybe you had energies that were dragging you down for a while and it kind of made life a little, I'm hearing you had a little melancholy. Maybe you had some people that were not in the most beneficial energy for you. Let's see. Current energy, Taurus. Current energy. Yeah, you are. Talk about reformation. I like the Seven of Pentacles. A lot of people have been getting this because we're really like, we don't want to waste our energy. We want to be building things, right? Things that last, things that are worth our effort. And I think you've been evaluating, it's not unusual during your solar return to take stock, right? Look back on the previous year and just think about things for a minute and like, where am I going next? What do I really want next? You could be asking yourself these questions right now in the month of May, and you are definitely looking from an eagle's perch here. He's on a higher terrain, right? He's climbed a ways. And this is also in this card in the Three of Wands. He's actually a merchant, symbolizing that he has created a good bit of wealth already in his own life's pursuit of life's riches, which could be monetary success. It could be familial love success, friend community success. There's some sort of success he's building on, and he's anticipating what he wants to build upon that. This is the proverbial waiting for your ships to come in, standing by the seashore, knowing that you can create the reality that you choose with spirit. And there's a lot of growth in that. And there's a lot of optimism. As you can see, anytime you see yellow in the tarot, it's a sign of being optimistic on the path. So you're optimistic about the energy you're putting into certain aspects of your life right now. And you are reevaluating, though, and assessing, is this worth my time? And you're being patient. You are definitely waiting on something. Maybe something to come to its height of success, whatever that is. Because 7, it's like looking and going, should I up my efforts, right? Up the ante so I can get to 8, which is really like putting the hours in. And then it leads to 9, right? A feeling of abundance. We're talking about pentacles. So you may have your security in mind and what you want to build next. Yeah, talk about what you want to build next. Ooh, it's an empowering month for you. I love the Emperor as an overall general energy for the month because you're standing in your power at every turn, in every aspect. We're going to clarify this, but I feel like this is like Spirit handing you the opportunities that you've been trying to call in for greater leadership, for moving through the world with more wisdom, for teaching others. This is a real role model in the community. Okay, Taurus. So a lot of you are true role models and you are helping people live better lives, higher quality lives. Excuse me. My whole voice is like, ooh. Yeah, speak up, speak out. Taking life by the reins here and, whew. All right, let's keep going though. I like this a lot. You're trying to come back into balance. Your opportunity is, you could be, I'm getting like work-life balance might be difficult for you. You have a lot going on in both realms and you're trying to bring balance to some sort of situation. Some of you could be dealing with an Emperor if you don't identify or want to identify in this role of stepping into greater sense of empowerment. Most of you will. We'll say that I'm getting like you could be looking for a divine counterpart or wanting to deepen into a relationship with a divine counterpart whenever I see the Emperor. But as it relates to self, you have to become that inside of yourself first, right? Become the master of your own reality, the master of your own, had a household, right? And male or female, I think it's important to embody your own power, especially with, we had Ra come out. Let's see the challenge. So your opportunity, maybe it's taking a while for these ships to come. They're going through high seas. So you could be going back and forth about 2 different paths in your career. Yep, that could be part of what you all are experiencing. And then Page of Wands. The challenge is bringing a sense of playfulness. Sometimes life can get serious. So I'm getting that you're very serious about not overextending yourself or pouring into things that don't yield you the results you're seeking. So you're being patient. There's something going on though. This is my courtship card where you're curious about somebody. Some of you, if you're single, you're opening up to a new dating experience and you're not sure. You're juggling right now if this is a good candidate. 3 of Cups. There's that 3 of Cups I got with Vitality. Again, there's a lot of celebrations going on, Taurus. Have the parties, have the fun. Maybe you're not sure if you should invite someone to your party. I'm getting that for some of you chiming in here. I know you're like, yeah, that's me. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. So you do. I'm going to keep that. Knight of Wands. You do have some sort of energy coming towards you, fiery energy. All right. It could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They are showing up pretty prominently in the overall energy here. I do want to read about this person. You are turning your back on something. It could have been with this person directly or someone from the past. But it's almost like this is a lot of people are going through this energy right now where you're still leaving something from the past behind, the old energies. But you're also welcoming new energies. It could be new friendships coming in. Three of Cups is my social card. So again, there's a lot of social, like a flurry of social activity for some of you that maybe is not normal. Again, that's normal for your birthday. We have the Ace of Swords at the bottom. You could be trying to get some clarity coming into this reading right now and what drew you to this reading around what you're trying to attract and if this person has the goods. You could be friend zoning somebody right now and you just need to make sure it's what you're calling in. Because you're giving something time right now. You're putting energy towards something that you're like trying to slow things down a little bit. I mean, Chariot, I love the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, because it's like it's that woman on fire on a mission. Like, where is she going? She's on a mission. You could be either you're on a mission or someone's on a mission to, I don't want to say acquire you, snatch you up. Like, I'm getting that kind of vibe. Hopefully it's not like a big love bombing situation, Taurus. Let's see. The Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? Let's go deeper. Ten of Wands sideways. Strength. Hierophant. Oh, there you are. I told you, you're in this like really like badass energy this month where you're actually dropping some heavy burdens, maybe some heavy responsibilities. Some of you are head of household and there's a lot that comes with that, right? Whether you're parents, in charge, right? Or you're in charge in your work. There's a deep commitment to you being more fearless this month. Whatever that means, and not looking at it as hard. Changing from a negative polarity to a positive polarity because what you're calling in, if you're so aligned with it, you just let go and it comes in. So some of you are having a hardship in a long-term commitment or reaching a long-term commitment that lasts without being too heavily burdensome. Whenever I see strength, it can be a double-edged sword because you're like, I'm strong, I can get through this, but I'm tired of it being difficult. This either relates to your commitment to your career and wanting to make some changes in that, and or your commitment to another person and wanting to make some changes in that, and not sure which way things are going to go this month. Some of you are dating, calling it in, and hopefully aligning with something that aligns with your values and your beliefs, your traditions. You want it to make sense. I think too, you're owning your own sense of power around your spiritual beliefs. It's like you're showing someone who you are. And you're like, take it or leave it. I love that. You all are like that. You're like, I am who I am, and you're willing to change and evolve and grow. I think that, but you have this layer of self-acceptance. I think that you are opening up in a new way this month that might make you feel a little fearful as you stand in your power. It can, it's like, can I fill this role? Can I fill these shoes? But you are dropping something heavy from the past. And you're doubling down on you, holding more power in the world, in your light quotient, and your light currency. And I think that you're calling people to you this month. I'm getting that there's something going on, though, in your love life that I feel is kind of like circling this reading. Something's circling you here. I'm getting a lot of movement. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm standing in the center of a circle. And there's all these things spinning around you. I feel like I'm standing in your energy, Taurus, and there's all these things coming around. And you're like, not sure what you want to land. But you're committed to staying in your power. That's the thing. Not out of a sense of control. Just knowing what you deserve. Ah, I love this. Wow. We got double nines. So this opportunity around the Two of Pentacles, this coming back into balance, playing hot foot, you really are standing in a very, very beautiful energy. I think you'll be surprised this month. You're exchanging energy with the universe and with others. Nine of Pentacles. What's your truth, Taurus, this month? Your truth is that you don't want to waste your time reinforcing boundaries with certain people that throw you off. I think you're really looking at what's fair and what's going to be sustaining you in the long term. You got your eyes on the future, Taurus, and what's going to be prosperous for you. You've already built, like I said from the beginning, you've already built something quite amazing so far. We're talking about your life as it stands right now. You know what you're capable of. You have the skills, the talents, the abilities, the drive, the determination. But there is something that is throwing you off. I feel like it's a person. Or it could be certain individuals where, you're getting a little worn out by the dynamic. This is when we give energy to people out of comfort or like habit. But then we sit back and go, does this still belong in my life? And I think that's what you're evaluating. You're pulling back from a connection, saying, does this still belong in my life? Is this equal? Is this fair? Is the balance present here? Or is it so hard for me to get what I want, ask for what I want, for things to feel level? Because you're showing some level of hardship in this. Again, this could just be the hustle culture and you taking a step back and guarding your energy. Nine of Wands is boundaries, protecting your energy and making sure, is it fair? You have really, really healthy boundaries now. And I think what you're showing me is that as you're co-creating and calling in new energies, and it's a celebration, especially you've got some sort of fiery energy coming towards you, something passion-filled. You're still like, some of you might be like, am I ready for this? Is this really what I called in? There's some sort of back and forth too about, because Nine of Pentacles is my single man or woman card. Some of you, if you're single, you're like, there's some uncertainty around whether you even want a date. I think you could be deciding, I'm going to this could be a person of interest, but let me get to know them as a friend first, because I don't want to fall into the same pitfalls of the past. I'm getting that. You're like, I'm willing to exchange energy. Fine. That's good. Right? But I'm kind of back and forth about going all in because I got some old things I'm still cleaning up. It could be with the same person if you're still in some sort of commitment and you're dealing with someone and trying to clear up and resolve some issues that have been coming up. But I'm getting, for a lot of you, you're standing in your own personal freedom here and you're reaching for more in connection or in your career. And you're feeling a little bit like, because it's hard to balance the energies out, it's wearing you out a little bit. But your opportunity is, just because something's difficult, it doesn't mean you still don't reach for it, strive for it, want it, and feel worthy and deserving of it. But I do see like either you're reluctant to really start something new this month with someone, or this is someone you've been engaging with already, and it's not always so easy to feel the independent freedom that you want to maintain, whether you're single or with somebody. Somehow I'm getting this whole like, don't lose yourself, Taurus, in anything this month relating to connection. Stay independent. Stay in your power. Let me go into Page of Wands. Yeah, the Lovers. It's a choice. Why is this here? Oh, ooh la la. Wow. Well, you're wrapping up a cycle. Wow. Y'all are shocking me here. King and Queen of Wands. That's a power couple. Yeah. Some of you may be just going through some throes of moving into the next stage of a connection. And there's been some emotional baggage you're moving through. Others of you are really calling in like somebody that you've been, really doing deep karmic work on yourself to align with. But you're saying that it's got to make sense. It's got to be prosperous for me. It can't drain me. I'm not losing myself again in anyone or anything. And I think you're deciding, it's a challenge for you though, because you're deciding that maybe it's time for me to, I think it's almost like I see it. You're afraid to even open up this part of yourself for some of you because it was very hard in the past. You have this perception of commitment as like you're going to lose yourself in it. And I get it. You know how hard that is to balance those out? You could be deciding, you're changing your beliefs around what commitment is to you. For some of you, you want separateness in your togetherness here. But I do think that you are really beautifully aligning with an energy this month. And for those of you who are dating, this person has a lot of fire. And I think that there's a lot of fun. But maybe you're like, I just don't want to get swept away, trying to keep one foot on the ground. That's what it feels like. You have a lot of fun with this person, or you will if this is someone you haven't met yet. This could be somebody you're meeting. But this cycle's big. This old cycle that you learned from was about what does commitment mean to you, how to maintain independence in commitment or connection, making sure that you stick up for energies being fair, letting go of old energies, being patient with the process when it comes to letting love in. Let's go into this Three of Cups. God, I love the amount of empowerment you're showing me, though. You've learned a lot about what you value and what you're willing to commit to or not commit to. Again, I love it because you're like, I just don't want something to be a waste of my time. Nothing really is truly a waste of your time, but you don't want to waste time, right? Going towards things that aren't going to align with you and foster greater success. And right when I say that, oh my God, the Six of Cups comes out with the Two of Cups upright, with the Three of Cups. Oh, and the Knight of Wands. Ooh la la, Taurus. Some of you better get ready. You're calling in something yummy. We're talking like, passion. I don't know why I was thinking Lady Gaga, poker face. There's love, lots of it. You're getting it from every angle. You're like, there's love here, there's love here, there's love here. People are loving on you this month, Taurus. And you're feeling it, stepping into the limelight of your own power and success, calling in, for some of you, a brand new soulmate. Some of you, it's a friend soulmate. Others of you, it's a lover soulmate. We're talking like, ooh, like, I'm getting, I just saw, was it Sylvester where, or is it Pepe Le Pew, where like the heart comes out, right? It's like a woof. You could feel like your heart's coming out. I think maybe that's what the problem was. You're like, I don't want my heart to come out. Like, oh, it's under lock and key. I ain't going to let anybody in that close again. But some people just like, they just like get in there just by being who they are. I don't know why, but I feel like you got something that you should just celebrate, not overthink, right? Have your healthy boundaries where it's almost like you just don't want to get swept up into something. There's a lot of emotional fulfillment right now for you. It's almost like something so good is coming in that it's making everything that, that was hard in the past pale in comparison. But you're almost like, I don't want to, like, is it too good to be true kind of vibe? Is it too, like, this could just be the perfect mate, right? The perfect friend. Ooh, wow. I mean, this is one of my favorite pairings, by the way. All this cup energy with all this fire energy. There's a lot of fire and water. A lot of fire and water for you this month. But it's grounded too in this pentacle energy and your opportunity. So some of you could be celebrating a promotion, falling more deeply into your divine calling, feeling excitement. But this feels like free-spirited fun, right? Letting yourself out a little bit, right? Loosening up the reins, more play. And maybe that's been challenging for you. It's almost like someone's like knocking on the door, like, Taurus, let's go out to play. And you're actually going to open the door and, let's do this. Make the plans. Celebrate. Let people celebrate you, Taurus. All right, Knight of Wands to the Eight of Cups. There's the Emperor, the Magician, and another Eight of Cups with the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you know what? You're leaving. This is a major wrap-up of a cycle. You're leaving behind someone that I think it took you quite a bit. There was a lot of emotional baggage here. You're leaving something behind, okay? Maybe the part of you that wasn't in your power. Because you've elevated. You've elevated. And you've also done a lot of healing around your divine masculine, around not controlling outcomes and allowing yourself to step into the light of love and free-spirited fieriness, owning like this like authentic part of you that really does bring the fun. Taurus, you guys bring the fun. You do. The funny, the fun, the fire. You're in a powerful period of manifestation. A lot of you are calling in a fire sign, an emperor. You may have had an emperor in the past you couldn't trust, a divine masculine, or it could be divine feminine. Don't get stuck on emperor being a man or a manly man. An emperor can still be a female, just so you know. You're making peace with your fire because maybe in the past it got you burned, right? Oh, I don't want to go towards passion. Some of you are going towards passion in your career. Some of you are going towards passion in a romantic bond. But there's a lot of heat. There's a lot of heat this month in May. Keep walking away from the old. You're dropping some heavy baggage. Look at 16 cups here. Dropping it. It's like each step you take is one step further away from your past. You're manifesting a personal power. And it's time to trust yourself more. Trust yourself in what you're trying to create, the passion you want to create in your life. I think you're like, if it's not passionate, I don't want it. And I get it, Taurus. You're like, maybe you just are breaking free from the confinement or entrapment. Maybe some of you are married and you're trying to just really bring more heart, more love, more celebration, more joy. And you're shifting your energy. But it feels like overall, I think you've been reconciling some fears around commitment and seeing it as hard or that you're going to lose yourself. Because what I'm seeing is you're actually finding yourself the more you let this energy in. But it's a choice to love or not to love. And I see that you are choosing love. You're choosing love. Hermit, during this Hermit year, I think you have found love in unexpected places within self and in the world. And that's your new journey, finding love in unexpected places, Taurus. Let's get some advice. Ooh, High Priestess, the Death, and the Two of Cups. You are revolutionizing love in your life, Taurus. Wow. And y'all are calling in like the higher than high type of like alchemizing love. Oof. Two of Cups with the Death and High Priestess. You're talking about if it's not deep, if it's not passionate, if it isn't life-changing, like you're calling in deep love. Deep, like this will change my life kind of love. And it's going to continue to change my life because I want the best love possible. Dang, Taurus, you're all like, I'm all about the Venusian vibes, right? Like, show me what you got. You could be telling someone, show me what you got. Show me. Show me the love. That's what that energy is. Show me the love. Wow, Taurus. This is like, I feel like a lot of you are calling in a new soulmate that appeals to your intuitive senses, that is going to change your life. Full stop. In this new cycle. And you're making peace with a past cycle and what commitment means to you and what you needed to shift within you to call in something more aligned. So you had to become your own emperor, you see, but not looking at it as hard to own your power. And now you do that and you call in someone who embodies the same. And then it's just, you create magic. This is a magical connection that you're calling in. All right, let's get a Earth Spirit Simplicity. Here you are, Taurus, with your Earth vibes. I feel this is going to... Oh, not simplicity. Maybe that is a clue from your last cycle. If it's complicated, love shouldn't be that hard, right? I think that you're looking at like, wow, this could be easier, right? Because this person is equipped with the skills that I'm looking for in someone, right? They got their shit together. Stability, that's what you're creating. And the changes that you've made in your life to create more stability. I just saw 555, and this is a 5. Woo! And I'm reading on 5-5, Taurus. That's why I waited till today. This is a powerful portal of leveling up. And we got the beautiful swans here, the mate for life. You could be finding your life mate in this season. And you're almost like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. All right. It's time to take measure of your life and put your roots down. Assess who you are and where you are. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you feel secure in stepping forward. This is the time of preparation and going deeper. This card can also indicate that you aren't grounded and you need to create more stability in your life. That's what you've been working on. Think things through before you take action. Take time to plan your future carefully. Don't rush into anything. Strength is growing within you. Security and protection surround you. You are safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments and receive this card, it's telling you that this is a good time to do so. It's not a time... Sorry. If you're thinking of making secure and receive this card, it's telling you that this is a good time to do so. Okay. The Earth Spirit provides the trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, and valleys, and supports us all with her bounty. She's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You're supported and loved, even if you're not always sure of it. The seeds that you plant now, 7 of Pentacles, will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture these new beginnings. Be present in the moment. Slow down and let go of all the busyness and frenetic pace of life. Explore your roots, honor your past, go deep, reflect on your life. And I saw that in the very beginning because we had the 7 of Pentacles with the 3 of Wands. You were taking stock, looking at the greater vision of your life and what's going to create more freedom, more sovereignty, and more abundance. And you're looking at everything and you're realizing that anything that creates instability for you and your opportunity is to guard your energy and only pour into the things, the connections that actually fire you up. You do have somebody coming in. You have a 2 of Cups. You're like, finally, right? I've got this Knight of Wands coming in. It's a celebration. Maybe I'll friend zone them first. I want to get to know them because I'm still releasing some stuff from the past. I have powerfully manifested and I want to trust this. So I'm going to trust myself. And you're being led and guided to go through this deeply scorpionic transformation. Some of you are meeting this person around the Scorpio full moon on the 12th, all right? Or you're deepening in connection with others through this month. I'm telling you, you're deeply supported right now as you create more powerful stability in your life through these incredible, vast changes. You've gone through this beautiful integration and a reformation of self. You have a new awareness and it's a new world order where you are honoring your own inner knowing from now on, okay? I love this. What a great reading, Taurus. Happy birthday. Take care. Namaste.